Hi everyone, so today I'll be doing a review on the Able Carry Max EDC backpack. So I got this backpack last November, and ever since then I've used it as my travel bag, also as my EDC bag for when I go into the office, and even for sports since I play volleyball and basketball. Yeah, so today I want to go through all the features of the bag, show you all the different pockets and organization that it has. Then I would like to go through a few different use cases and show you like potential loadouts, how you can load the bag. And lastly, wanted to provide you with the conclusion and some of the pros and cons of this bag. So this backpack is 26 liters and it features the X-Pack material as well as 1000D Cordura material, and both of these are very durable and I've had no issues with them. I've had this backpack, like I mentioned, for around 6 months, and in my opinion, more or less it looks brand new. So I think it's really good quality backpack. Yeah, so to start off with the shoulder straps are very comfortable. They distribute the weight well. I think it's due to this A-frame. This helps the bag maintain its shape as well as distribute the weight a lot better. So that's great. And then so if we start off with this quick access pocket, it's pretty flat, but it has a good amount of capacity, but I usually store like flat things like my wallet or my passport in here, and it's well protected with this flap here. Next is the laptop compartment. You can fit up to a 17-inch laptop. For me, I have a 13 and a 14-inch laptop, so those are not an issue. And then here, this is a very useful pocket for your chargers and other small accessories. And I found that when I traveled, this was super convenient because it has a lot of capacity and it's pretty easy to get into. So you could store things like a Kindle or like snacks here as well. Yeah, and it has 3 small dividers here too. Next is the main compartment. It's more or less clamshell and it has good capacity. It has 3 organizational pockets here where you can store small accessories. Another divider here that's pretty convenient, and another mesh compartment here where you can maybe store an extra water bottle or like an umbrella or other things. And one thing to mention is the accessory pocket that I mentioned earlier eats into the main compartment space, but I didn't find that an issue since most of the time the stuff that you have falls to the bottom, so the upper space is pretty empty. Another pocket that we have here is this one here. It has a good amount of capacity, but it eats into the main compartment. I think it's a new type of pocket, like a duffel style opening. And there's a hidden compartment here, but I've never found myself using this. So this compartment's mainly for when I have if I want to separate anything from the main compartment, like my clothes, like fresh clothes or dirty clothes, I guess. And the last pocket that I'll mention is this one here. It's a quick access. It's pretty convenient when you sling it over your shoulder to have stuff there. It has a good amount of capacity and I found it pretty convenient. So for example, here I store my work pass and it's easy to get to, so that's nice. Yeah, and last thing I want to mention is here in the laptop compartment, there's a hidden compartment here where you can store your passport and other things that you want to keep secure. But also it gives you an access to the frame sheet, which I actually removed. This makes the backpack a bit lighter, but also makes it less stiff overall, because sometimes it can be a bit too stiff. But it still has some rigidity, which I think there's probably another frame sheet behind that. So yeah, sometimes I put it back on, sometimes I remove it, so that's up to you. So here's one of the use cases. So this is if I'm playing sports. So here I have a 32-ounce Owala water bottle, and if I put it in the water bottle compartment, that's not an issue. Then here I have size 13 basketball shoes, so they take up a good amount of space, but it fits into the main compartment with no issues. Here. And then this pocket here, I can put a fresh t-shirt, and that also fits no problem. So here it is. Yeah, so everything fits perfect, and there's plenty of space for anything else that you want to bring. Here's another use case. If you're traveling for a few days, here I have a packing cube with some t-shirts and some pants. Here's some socks and underwear. Here's a toiletry bag that also fits no problem. In the laptop pocket, put a MacBook, 13-inch MacBook Air. And then in this pocket here, I'll put a MacBook charger, iPhone and Apple Watch charger as well. Fits no problem. And I'll put the Kindle here actually. Here, or maybe actually let's go on the side. All that fits no problem as well, and there is still more space like on this side here or in the quick access pocket here. So yeah, it fits a good amount of stuff. So in conclusion, I really like this backpack. It has high quality materials, it has a good amount of capacity for different use cases, and it's really comfortable to carry. The only downside I can think of, and this is a pro and a con, but as I mentioned earlier, this backpack holds its shape really well, and which I do like since I don't really like saggy backpacks. But the con of that is when you don't have much stuff to carry. So for example, when I go into the office, I don't bring that much stuff, so it can feel a bit bulky for that use case scenario. But yeah, no, other than that, that's the only con I can think of. Right now this backpack is sold out, but I saw there is some pre-orders happening. So I hope you can make a purchase by the time you see this video. And if you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, I'd like to hear your opinions on this backpack, or if you have any different recommendations for me to review. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and have a good rest of the day.